TouchWiz.
TouchWiz.
The new version of TouchWiz.
TouchWiz.
TouchWiz 4.0.
I do not like TouchWiz one bit.
Tell me why you're using TouchWiz by choice.
So, TouchWiz. If you've been following Android for a while, the name might just send a shiver down your spine. It conjures up images of the slow, bloated, unintuitive Android skins that used to plague phones like the Galaxy S3 and S4. Big clownish icons, sounds like... and... Even after Samsung refreshed things considerably with the Samsung experience on the S8, colloquially phone nerds like us still called it TouchWiz, and the overbearing nature of the Wiz persisted in a lot of places throughout the UI. But with the new One UI, Samsung has a slick new brand and with it a bold new look. It'll debut on the Galaxy S9 series as an update before presumably launching proper with the Galaxy S10 and Samsung's upcoming foldable phone. It's designed to be simpler, prettier, faster and easier to use. One UI is based on the idea of a viewing area at the top part of the screen and action items below. There's also this promise of software design matching the hardware design, meaning the curves of Samsung's phone screens are coming to the icons and software menus. The last of the major changes is to the tab layout. You no longer need to worry about pulling off any hand gymnastics to reach them up at the top, since the tabs are all laid out at the bottom of the screen here. The dialer is much cleaner and simpler, while the album icons in the gallery feature the rounded edges that we expect from the Infinity display. The settings menu is bright and uncluttered too, and feels a lot smoother compared to the Galaxy Note 9 running Oreo. Meanwhile, the navigation bar has rounded corners that are self-explanatory and much easier to use. The navbar icons themselves have been redesigned to fit the new design language and the new horizontal scrolling recents menu. In the final version of One UI, there'll also be an optional gesture navigation system. The quick settings tiles have, you guessed it, been heavily simplified, and while it looks a bit similar to the Samsung experience on Oreo, it's much more user-friendly and accessible. Another big addition is dark mode, which should be fantastic for saving battery life on these OLED screens. The dark mode skins a lot of Samsung's own apps and a lot of the overall experience as well. And while other manufacturers have done this, it's nice to see that the Note 9 and S9 series will finally benefit from a system-level dark mode. One UI is of course based on Android 9 Pie and is launching in beta in November before full rollout starting in January. The real reason for One UI though is that Samsung is using it on its upcoming foldable phone. It'll probably be called the Galaxy S or Galaxy F, and we don't know a whole lot about it so far, but what we do know is that when folded it'll be a 4.5-inch screen, and when unfolded it'll be a whopping 7.3 inches. One UI is going to make full use of the larger tablet-like form factor with a revamp of multitasking. You'll be able to run 3 apps at once, and as Samsung told us, the idea is that developers will finally be able to make use of true resizable app windows. Think PC-like windows, but touch-friendly and in a phablet form factor. Also, the fact that Android itself is going to support foldable displays at the OS level is the icing on the cake, and it really should entice developers to show what's possible with these foldable displays. Besides all that, this new design language gives us a lot of clues about how the upcoming Galaxy S10 phones will look and feel to use. One UI is, well, a unified interface for all of Samsung's mobile products. It's very familiar, almost Google-like in appearance, but also differentiated, and it brings a revamp of the design without changing too much of the functionality. The icons are a little garish, but otherwise it's sleek and a fitting evolution of the Samsung experience. Just whatever you do, don't call it TouchWiz. That's it for now. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss the rest of our One UI coverage when the beta eventually rolls out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.